Contemporary Practice, Exercise 4.1. As an extension of my personal archive, I've started to look at locally where I live in Kidderminster at local history. Due to the current circumstances, because of the COVID, there are no museums open and so forth, which was a little bit of a disappointment. So I faced this obstacle and went walking and took some photographic evidence. So we have here locally the horse fair, where horses were bought and sold for farming and for working industrially within the industry at the time, which was carpets and also weaving. We've just recently had weavers' cottages renovated, and as we can see, that was a small industry that was operated here. As we move forward, we can see that there is a lot of information and the connections for this. And that is a particularly interesting area and nice to have it just locally on the doorstep. The current landscape has changed with all the traffic and so forth. And then we move further into the town centre where we have the penny stamp, Mr. Rowland Hill, that invented this for us. And then we have our famous Severn Valley Railway, where 1940s events are held and so forth. And then Kidderminster's big carpet industry. We have our carpet museum, which is absolutely fantastic and is self-funded. And then just round the corner from that, we have our famous Brintons, which they've just recently renovated the head office of this. Would love to go into this building. It is supposed to be beautiful, but at the moment it's just used for office space. And we also have a large amount of churches for such a small town. So this was a particular interest for me, because when you start researching dates and times and names, the connotations of the wording used on the headstones has started me to think about archives and artifacts that would be buried beneath the ground, and obviously voices of the past, which is something that I'm going to consider moving forward for my assignment.